First time talks have resumed since the previous ceasefire collapsed. So I guess that's something, just the very fact of it's being held. There was also, meetings between Qatar, the US and Israeli leadership the day before. So that's yesterday and over the weekend. I think all of that, all of that lets us know that these talks really are going somewhere. They're being described in the Israeli media as intensive. The Israeli media is also reporting that Hamas wants a complete end to the conflict and all of the hostages to be returned, that kind of deal to be done. Israel is not prepared to end the conflict at this stage. They say they didn't start it. They'll end it when it suits them. And what they want is a temporary pause of some kind in return for the most vulnerable hostages. That means that means old men and women, ill and wounded people, and women and children. We'll see if any of that actually is delivered, but that's what's being discussed at the moment. And it's certainly an advance on anything that we'd heard before in the previous 3 weeks since the previous deal collapsed at the end of November.
Now, Irris, it's not just regional governments that Hamas is in talks with. The reports also say that they are negotiating with other Palestinian factions.
Yes, what we're hearing is that the Hamas leadership from the outside, that's the external leadership, not the people currently based in Gaza, are having secret talks with Fatah for the day after, for how they will rule the West Bank and Gaza. Apparently, it has been done without the knowledge of Yahya Sinwar, the leader of Hamas in the Gaza Strip. And it's been reported, all of this has been reported actually in the Wall Street Journal, and it's reported there that he was angry when he heard about it and demanded that these talks be stopped. But you can see that the external leadership is trying to salvage something. Perhaps it has a political aim. I was speaking to an analyst who suggests this is their aim, that they will one day take over the PLO. They're now negotiating an entry to it. They will get rid of Fatah and they will run everything, and they will have done it. They will have got there this way. So it's a very interesting revelation from the Wall Street Journal. And it shows that while Israel's prime minister is reluctant to discuss the day after with the people of Israel or with the Americans or with Washington, it shows the Palestinians might be getting on to discussing it for themselves.